All right, ladies and gentlemen, American German Bulldog Nation, this show is different than the other shows you watch because those other shows are real long, drawn-out shows. What we do is we hit all the news quickly and, where possible, some humor. L.A. fires. There's now 24 dead. It was 16 last time I checked, but I checked again today, and there's 24 that are dead. They're all fighting over expensive L.A. hotel rooms. All these people. I mean, can you imagine these people's lives thrown in turmoil? Who we're dealing with, these rich Hollywood folks? There's a petition now against Mayor Karen Bass, the L.A. mayor, 92,000 signatures to kick her out. Succession Mansion. This is the mansion where they filmed Succession. I don't know if you watched the HBO series. I did. I did because I just wanted to watch it and finish it, but I didn't think it was all that great. But the bottom line is, $120 million mansion, gone. L.A. County supervisor, the head of the L.A. County, she's a supervisor, has written a letter to Trump asking him to please come to L.A. that would make a big difference. Interesting. Insurance stocks are tumbling on all this news. I mean, the casualty loss out there is going to be astronomical. Newsom apparently cut the fire budget for the state $100 million a little before these fires. L.A. water chief, you can't make this up. This woman, the L.A. water chief, makes $750,000 a year. And she apparently knew the water was disconnected from the reservoir and there were broken fire hydrants. Can you imagine? A water chief, $750,000? And the fires just keep going. Apparently, there's going to be more winds today as it's now reached Brentwood. This is where O.J. used to live. And they're now saying, don't drink the water on top of everything else. A lot of people are under fire for spending $2,000 an hour for a fireman. You know what? I don't have any problems with this. If you can afford to pay a fireman $2,000 an hour for your own private fire department, to each their own, knock yourself out. All right, Greenland residents. Apparently the majority of those living on Greenland would love to be part of the United States. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't any country want to be part of the United States? Trump met with Fetterman. Fetterman is apparently a common sense guy, to use Trump's words, not conservative or liberal. And Trump liked him and his wife. You know, Fetterman's being smart here. He really is. He sees what happened in Pennsylvania, and he could be a Democrat that's conservative, a la Manchin. Pretty smart move. And I think it's sincere. Steve Bannon, I don't get this guy, okay? He's part of MAGA. Why would he go after Elon Musk so mean and nasty? Makes no sense. I mean, why are we fighting our own already? I guess that's what's going to happen. Doesn't make any sense. And Trump spoofed Kamala by saying that Barack Obama said when he was talking to him in church that I knew you were going to beat her. And the Freedom Caucus went down this past weekend to Mar-a-Lago and met with old Trump. And that apparently went well too. Jack Smith has resigned. Good riddance, Jack. Corey Mills says he's probably going to run for the U.S. Senate seat, whoever Ron DeSantis appoints. And it looks like DeSantis is leaning towards the Florida Attorney General. Google is the latest to spend $1 million on the Trump inaugural. And Giuliani's been found in contempt. Man, Giuliani has some bad lawyers, got some bad legal advice. He's just dug a hole so deep. Joe Biden's going to do a primetime farewell speech on Wednesday. Are you going to listen? Not me. Zuckerberg, you know, he is ending DEI. He's apparently taking the tampons out of the male bathrooms. You know what? If Mark Zuckerberg is going to convert, let's accept his conversion. A lot of people are being critical of him. You know, I guess we all have the right to be a little weary of him. But you know what? If he's going to convert and embrace the way all of us others think, that's a good thing, not a bad thing. I just wish he would stop messing with my Facebook page. Coming up next, local news. Ladies and gentlemen, American German Bulldog Nation, you know, I'm not a pageant kind of guy. I don't pay attention to them. I think they're kind of fixed. I think they're kind of rigged. Depends on who the judges are. I got that funny story I told you about when my two daughters, when they were little girls, entered the Kenton County beauty pageant and what an ordeal that was. Folks, I've been receiving some inside information that apparently there's a scandal going on in the Mrs. Kentucky pageant and also the local Kenton County and Campbell County pageants. I've got to confirm some of the information that I got, but it's kind of funny more than anything. But I'll be following up on this story, and I'm going to be breaking this story. All right, the Big Mac Bridge. Apparently all the girders and steel from Western Kentucky is arriving so they can finally get that bridge fixed. And solar farms, Boone County has moved to keep big giant solar farms out of the county. Good for them. I think these solar farms are awful. Take up too much land. Coming up next, Jamie Spindley in World News. He's one hell of an amateur athlete. Had a great career as an amateur athlete in Britain as a world-class gymnast. But he's not very good in chess.
Hello again, the latest world headlines. Eric Deters takes the lead in chess today. Let's get down to some real news. High winds expected on Tuesday and Wednesday may worsen wildfires in Los Angeles, according to the Pasadena fire chief. The largest fire, the Palisade fire, is only 13% contained. 3 active wildfires continue to burn in the area, and the death toll now has risen to 24. An explosion in a restaurant in Most, a northern western city in the Czech Republic, killed 6 people. 8 others were injured in the blast. Authorities suspect the fire started when an overturned eater caused the explosion. At least 16 people died in an airstrike in Nigeria after they were mistaken for criminal gangs. Victims included members of the local vigilante group defending their communities from kidnappers. The strike highlights ongoing challenges in distinguishing civilians from criminal groups in the region. And the United States raised the reward for information leading to the arrest of Venezuela President Nicolas Maduro to $25 million. You're up to date on the world news. I'll be back tomorrow, but stay tuned for Sports Without Boundaries.
All right, we got lots of sports to cover. Ohio State University beat Texas 28-14. Texas was getting ready to tie the game up when a fumble and a pickup and a 6-touchdown score. Unbelievable game. Notre Dame will be playing Ohio State University Monday night, next Monday night. It's going to be a while. We're going to have the inauguration and the national championship. Eagles beat the Packers 22-10. Commanders beat the Bucks 23-20. Last second field goal win off the goalpost and in. Bills 31, Broncos 7. Ravens 28, Steelers 14. Texans 32, Chargers 12. The Vikings and the Rams play tonight in Arizona. University of Kentucky won another game, and they won it on the road 95-90. They come back now. They're going to host Texas A&M on Tuesday, and they will host Alabama on Saturday. Kansas beat UC 54-40. UC gave them a game. Xavier beat DePaul 77-63. New England has hired Mike Rabel to be their next head coach, and Jerry Jones was booed in his stadium, as he should be, for the way he's ran the Cowboys. This is the Bulldog. Coming up next, pop culture. All right, in pop culture, if you haven't seen, if you like Westerns and you can handle a little gore, American Primeval is unbelievable. It's one of the best Westerns I have ever seen. It is real. It takes part in a period of history when the Mormons were trying to control Utah. And you've got Indians, you've got soldiers, you've got Mormons, you've got settlers. It's crazy. Den of Thieves, Take 2, is out the theaters and won. And by the way, Den of Thieves 1 wasn't like some great famous movie, except for me. Den of Thieves is one of my favorite movies of all time. It is incredible. Den of Thieves 2, I expect to be good as well. Apparently it is. And Landman, final show, 10 series of season 1, finished last night. It was very good. Things are set up going into season 2. And Passion of Christ, Take 2, Mel Gibson says is underway. It's going to focus on the resurrection. And A Working Man, written by Sylvester Stallone and starring Jason Statham, will be coming out soon. Look forward to that. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. I hope today is yours.